Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Rare Air, and I am your host, Rondell Adams. This is a show where we highlight the industry, and when I say the industry, we talk about everything that is house, techno, EDM, the ins and outs, from festivals to the underground after hours. Today, I have with me, and the reason why I brought this guy here, because he's like an enigma to the scene. Like you go to the after hours, right? And you see this guy playing, but nobody knows. They know who he is, they know his name, but they don't know the background, what made him him. Mm-hmm. I came up before I started playing house and techno publicly. I always loved the sound, but I would always see his name at Spy Bar. I would see his name at Prism and Crowbar. And I finally met him and became his homeboy. Ladies and gentlemen, children and babies, and everywhere around the world, introducing my homie and industry legend. Give it up for Mr. Joe Buddha.
Wow. That's amazing. I love that introduction. It's so proper, but the thing is, I love it.
Before we dig deep, I want to give you guys a brief little introduction about me. All right, that's funny. I am the son of Gordon Keith. He's the man that discovered the Jackson 5. I went on this musical journey on my own. I wanted to follow my father's footsteps, but make my own imprint. And I've met wonderful people like this guy right here. I started out by playing hip hop, reggae. Shout out to Papa G, shout out to Sam I Am. And then I discovered house music on the DJ level. I've been loving house, but people like this guy and others sharpened my skills. All right, please, all phones off. All right, now let's get into it. Mr. Joe,
hey,
I've been knowing you for a while. I've been seeing you DJ for a while.
Thank you.
Can you tell our audience about yourself, like your background, where you came from, like what city you're from, when did you start DJing, what caught your attention, what made you like the music, what brought you in?
Well, you know what? I went from freestyling, like skateboarding, biking, and listening to thrash metal. And then they came out with these Adidas Phantoms. Everybody started housing. Z Cavaricci's came out. IOU. You turn on the radio. Who you hear? Bad Boy Bill.
Bad Boy Bill's in the mix.
Then you go to the other channel, which is WGCI. Now we got Mickey Oliver. Who else?
Farley
Smoking Sills.
Yep, Farley Jet Master Funk. Mike Hitman Wilson.
Then you record your, you make the mixtape. There it goes. 89 was the year. House music was in my ear.
What made you say, I'm gonna start DJing? What made you say I'm gonna buy some turntables and?
Well, my friend first had this set up in the neighborhood, so we'd all call him. Hey.
Where you from? What neighborhood?
Well, I grew up in Mount Prospect.
Ooh, that was at North Suburbs, Northwest?
Yeah. So my friend had the first decks, and nobody could afford them at the time. Remember? Everybody was playing on Geminis or Pyramids, whatever, Realistics. Back in the day, it was so funny because, when you got that thing, it's like the first guy that had a Nintendo.
Oh, or Atari.
Yeah. So I'll go over his house and play.
Yeah.
So hey, we went over there. It was great.
The
main thing was this label.
What's on your shirt right there? Show the people your shirt.
Well, you know what? This is what started it all, I think, in my eye.
I don't know. Can the camera see it right there?
I hope so.
Yeah. What does that say? It says DJ International Records. Have.
But the point was, you have to learn how to beat match.
Yeah.
And on records back then, it was so hard because you're buying used records. Everything's falling over the place. You can't get it together. Scratches, but look, we're playing house music parties.
Yeah.
Everybody's dancing. And then we, go to Excalibur. Not Excalibur. What's that one place in Addison? It doesn't matter.
Zero Gravity?
No.
Shout out to-
It doesn't matter. The point was mixing records where nobody could really do it.
Yeah.
The main thing was like, blending them and learning how to do it.
Question for you: when people Google you, what is the one thing they don't see that actually defines your career?
Well, who's Googling me anyway?
So a little background about my homie. He's more underground. Like you won't see him at.
Oh, it's called Reactions in Addison. That's the first time I saw Julian Perez play.
Oh, so inspirations. He's one of your inspirations.
He was,
He was the guy that made you say,
of course.
I would like to start DJing, right?
In a way, yeah.
Okay.
You know,
Tell me about. Yeah. Turn
turn
it
it
off. While you doing that, tell me about so once you started DJing, tell me two things.
Yeah.
If this ever happened, first, tell me about the first party you ever did, and then keep in mind tell me about the first successful party you ever did, and then the one bad one.
The first one I ever did was we went to Schaumburg Marriott.
Oh.
It was like a super Land King party. When we went in there, it was like, dude, it was crazy.
Huh.
And it was like all the B96 mix masters were there. We left there, we went to this other party, and it was like my boys' party in the basement. So we started DJing there, scratching. Everybody brought their records in there, but I mean, that was different back then, man. And then after that, well, that was probably the best one. That was the first one that, we're listening to Bass Boys. I don't know. It was different because then we went to this other party. It was at the they do a lot of hotel parties back in the day.
Yeah.
With that's how I met, honestly, Davey Dave.
Yeah.
Which led me to meet Mel Hammond. But the thing was, back then it was weird. And P-Rock, so watching him scratching, it was a Villa Lisa.
Was that?
Yeah, it was crazy. And the Cobras smashed this guy in the head with a pop. Dude, it was crazy.
It was crazy about
Crazy, that was
the
gang
scene
stuff.
in the raves, like you had a lot of gang. It's Chicago, you know
Yeah,
what
it
I'm
was
saying?
gang stuff. Honestly, it was gang stuff.
How who helped you when you started? Who helped you early on, and who helped you when you started? Who are the main people that?
General Khan,
Who was that?
PJ,
Okay.
DJ. So when I was out, I ran into this guy, big black dude with dreadlocks, promotion guy.
Huh.
And back then it was called Dome Room, which was what's that place? Excalibur, I think around there. Dome Room. What was that? Vision.
Yes, Vision. Yes. How I met you. Before I even met you, how I know about you is I've seen you on flyers. I've paid to get into Spy Bar, and I'm like, this guy is kicking ass.
Played Spy Bar twice. Nothing serious. I really don't do the clubs. But the thing is, clubs are so different. When I grew up, I played at Red 05. I played at the Drink, and I played at the Drink in Schaumburg. But the other Drink in in the city was weird.
Yeah.
Shout out to one of my good friends, Uncle Milty, which now he's Milty
Uncle Milty.
Evans.
Shout out to Milty Evans. Yes,
He
sir.
gave me my first shot at Elixir. I never
Also,
thought,
this-
I
this
never
coming
thought
too.
he would ever give it to me. And that was great. I met Harry the Blade B. We used to go to Customs over there. Now it's I don't know where it was. It's where was it at? It doesn't matter. Custom. It was now it's like an animal shelter now.
Oh shit. What is the best? Don't worry about that. What was the best place you ever played at?
I would say Prism and Crowbar.
Huh. Now,
They're both the same places.
But what makes those different to you?
It's about recognition.
Did you play in the main room at Prism or the
Well, I
number
played
9?
upstairs and downstairs.
Okay. What would you have
But
preferred?
at Crowbar was upstairs in the Mezzanine.
Okay.
Remember that?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, and it was on vinyl. I played with Victor R.
Yeah.
Victor R.
Shout out to Victor R, my boy. Victor R, yeah, my boy.
Yeah, it was really cool, man, because like back then you had to like bring your records in, carry up the stairs, and like change needles. DJs were like, change the needle, you put your needle on. It was weird.
So in reference to this, in reference to like nightclubs, the direction of how like what happens in Chicago, people say certain crews run this, certain crews run that. I think that, you know, Buck and Maria's production with you as a resident DJ, you guys are the longest running after hours in Chicago.
Absolutely.
Make some noise for that. Like that speaks a lot. That fucking speaks a lot. From my perspective, when I was always an outsider, right?
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say
but
that.
what I'm saying is like you know how you said like Rondell, you came out of nowhere, right? And that's actually in my interview on Fire Magazine. If you guys look for it.
Yeah, but right when I met you, it was instantly.
But it was like when you met me, I had already did my homework. I had already like attended y'all shows and events already. But up until that point, I was an outsider because I was a hip hop guy. I always loved the music. And I followed you guys. I wanted to get in. There was a misunderstanding, but that's because I didn't understand about protecting. As a promoter and a producer,
what was the
you have
misunderstanding,
to protect your brand. Is what I'm
course,
saying.
yeah.
It's like if I'm a DJ and I hold an event and some guy out of nowhere is like, come on, let me play. You can't just let them on like that. They'll empty your dance floor. I don't know what style you play. You know, I could be a drum and bass DJ and then somebody's gonna come and play like polka or some shit and you're gonna run my crowd out. You know what I'm saying? So like, which leads me into this next one.
Thank you.
Who actually holds power in Chicago nightlife and how do they keep it?
Well, who holds power is the person that throws the party that has a following, you know? And it's all about networking and like who you are.
Yeah.
I mean, you could be the shittiest promoter, but have nobody there in a big ass venue. But you could be a badass promoter, sell out a garage.
Facts.
Because everybody's gonna come. It's not about who the DJs are, it's about who's throwing the party, right?
Exactly.
That's what happens. I mean, if that's a question that you want to answer, then that's what it is. But
for sure. Have you ever been blackballed, soft banned, blacklisted, or quietly pushed out of rooms?
Yeah. Well, when you get in an argument with somebody and you bring bad vibes with people that are like bad with you, nobody wants to hear that drama.
Bad vibe shield. You see that bad vibe shield? You know what I'm saying? Nastalovia, my friend.
Nastalovia. The main thing is like keep your head clean. I don't know. Everybody throws parties when you go there with the bad people, but I like to go where I know people because I don't want to be an outsider.
Yeah.
You know, like, and then people, when I go there, like, oh, what is he doing here? Is he spying on us?
You know what? Like, and just to add on that, and I don't want to like put too much interject, but like, I was just in Minneapolis, and shout out to Minneapolis. You guys are an outstanding city. I love you guys.
How cold is it there?
It's cold as shit. Like, so like when it's like 10 below here, it's 20 below there. But like the scene there, like I'll be honest with you, compared to Chicago, you know how like we'll dance for like 10 minutes, we'll drink for 5 minutes, and then some people go in the bathroom for 5 minutes and do their little thing. In Minneapolis, they just dance.
Well, let me ask you.
And wait. They don't just dance. You know how like we do the gossip thing and people go to each other. You heard about this. They don't do that. I love that about Minneapolis. I love you guys. All right.
So why do other DJs try to get away from Chicago to like get a better career in another fucking state or another area?
So he's asking me like he's interviewing me, but I will answer the question. So. And I can only speak from my perspective.
But you're bringing up Minnesota.
Right. So like
Minneapolis.
Right. So I'm a recording artist and people love my music. So they asked me to come out and play. And then also too, what I think is I just love the experience of just going to different cities and entertaining them. Remember, we come from the home of house music. We are house music and techno ambassadors, and we go to these different cities to give them an update. That's what I think.
So do you feel like if you go
Look, he's interviewing me. You see this shit?
So do you feel like if you go to another area and like you say you're from Chicago, everyone like bow down?
It's not necessarily.
What do you think about that?
So like, people know who the fakers are.
course.
Like you can't just go to another city and just be like, I'm from Chicago. They be like, yeah, and motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Is it like that though?
No. Like what I'm trying to say is like, you still have to build your brand. You still have to build your name. Look at the body of work that you've laid out. How many years have you been playing?
Fuck.
He's like, fuck.
At least 25 years.
25 years.
I don't know.
People trust your brand, or else you would not have played at
but if
Spy
you go
Bar,
to another
Prism.
state, you wouldn't be on the bill unless they knew who you are.
Right.
Because otherwise, you got to work really hard to get something that'll be established in another area.
And not to brag about myself, I am in Mix Mag magazine, which is like the Rolling Stone of EDM, house, and techno. I am in Five magazine, Serrani's magazine, that is the house music magazine. My debut album debuted on 8 mix shows on BBC Radio 1, British Broadcasting Company. Not this BBC, but keep it moving. Let's talk about money.
Well, that's good. That's
wait,
good.
let's talk about, wait.
Can I get a prescription for that?
Huh?
Her magazine.
A subscription? Yeah, I'll hook you up. Yeah, CZ Boogie, that's her magazine.
Oh, that's Five.
Yeah.
What's up with her?
Yeah.
I don't care.
But wait. When did you realize that passion alone wouldn't pay the bills? Because you
Wow.
have a day job, right?
Yeah, I know, it sucks.
We kept the sound alive during COVID.
You did.
You, me, we did it. And that, the complex, between the complex and Dragon Room and Trifecta, we reinvented Chicago.
Yeah, well, during that
Especially
time-
when it comes to downtown. We reinvented the sound and the scene. We are the ones that kept it going. Oh, and I cannot ever forget, I Heart Techno, my crew, Micro Dot, which
That's
was
another thing I was
still
bringing
a
up.
part of the complex.
Well, you guys didn't like me or
Still a
something?
part of the he loves you. Still a part of the complex.
You know, I met him.
How'd you mean Micro Dot?
I met him the first time. I was doing a party for Vinny Accardo and Ken Connects. And who was my guy?
Ken
My
Connects
boss?
is an enigma. I don't know, bro. Shout out to Ken Connects. What up, bro?
So I met Microdot, and
Yeah.
he was my bouncer. I was doing the money, and Micro was my bouncer.
Dot, you were. Wait. You say he was your bouncer?
He was watching my back. I had all the money.
What the fuck?
That's how I met him.
That's crazy. No cap. Baseball cap, no cap.
That was hilarious, bro. You understand?
Wow. That's some shit. I forgot the point we was going, but I do want to say this, and maybe this is a PSA for DJs, especially male DJs. I just want to let y'all know, mental health, to maintaining your mental health is very crucial and critical to your upbringing. Like, I'm gonna say this, like, I went through the bullshit, so you don't have to. Black men as DJs, we have a different learning curve than others. I'm gonna keep it 100. It's not about race, it's about knowing where you are. It's about knowing the cards that are dealt with you. You have to be a distinguished motherfucking gentleman at this
mental
shit.
health doesn't revolve around race, man.
But
It's about everybody.
It's about everybody.
Could be
Hear me out. I'm speaking
yeah, but
specifically.
you can't say that, guy.
No, hear me out. I'm speaking specifically to black
Everybody-
DJs.
Oh,
I'm being specific. But to men in general, mental health is very important. You have to also know, too, these girls may be pretty. You know what I'm saying?
don't fall for it.
Do not fall for it. Do the gig, take your ass home. For real. And then another thing, don't be doing day 2 and day 3. And it's also perfectly fine to take breaks. You know what I'm saying? When it's time to go home, go the fuck home. You got a job. You need to get some sleep. Drink some fucking water. Eat some vegetables. All right, let's keep it moving.
Wow, man, you You're good.
Let's talk about this. What do you think?
Motivational speaker.
Was it Billy? Wait, Zig Ziglar or Billy Blanks?
Damn, fuck the interview.
But wait.
I tell you.
Man, another dream, man. I love you, bro. Joe's my homie, bro. But
Brother, you're the best. If not, one of them.
how long have we got? How long we going?
I just
What
keep
time?
it going.
All right. I got glasses. I can't see, but
Moral pendulum.
all right. What do you think the industry is heading toward? Growth or collapse?
It's definitely growthing, man. I mean, the clubs are shutting down. People don't got nowhere to go but these like after parties. Like, you know, they got this party, that party, this party. There's like what, 6 parties one night? It's all about, like I said, the party thrower. Like, who are you gonna go? Who's got the best party?
Yes.
I'm gonna ride and die for my friends.
Yes.
Whether it's you, anybody else. You're my friend, you're my boy, or you're my, homegirl. I'm always gonna stick up for you,
For sure.
for sure.
What
That's number friend.
What responsibility do veterans like you and I have to newcomers, and where does it end?
Stick to it.
Okay.
Think positive.
Uh-huh.
I mean, if you're gonna go somewhere, don't quit your real thing, and just be like real, and don't play bullshit music and sing and like fake, because that's insulting to like us. But
Yeah.
like, I notice like, as long as it comes out the speaker pumping, and you're doing a good job, and everybody's dancing, perfect.
Yeah.
Let it be.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hate on you.
Yeah.
Because I'm done with that. Seriously.
The one thing I noticed about you is like I noticed like when you realize like a DJ is rocking and pumping, he does this thing where he like puts his
Well,
finger
Ron
on,
used to
does
do
this.
that. And Jamal. Man, I miss
Ron Carroll.
I miss Ron a lot. He was a good guy.
One of the big brothers in the business.
But he used to always imitate me.
Hey, Ron Carroll. So like me and her, we when we had the Electric Garden, was it 2-3 years ago?
Yeah,
we had
I remember
we
that.
had a comedy night, and like Ron did
Is that
like
Roosevelt?
yeah, kind of nearby. Yeah, like by Greektown. So like we had a comedy night that I co-hosted, and Ron
Both
Carroll.
like comedy night?
Man, I'm funny as hell. But like
Yeah.
Ron Carroll did a stand-up performance.
Ron Carroll's stand-up comedy?
Man.
Yeah.
Shit.
But like before he did that,
Drop a sneak peek in the video.
we
that.
were sitting next to each other before the show started, and we was talking to some rando person, and I was just like, yeah, we Ron and Ron, you know what I'm saying? And then Ron Carroll was like, we the number 10, and I'm like, I looked at him perplexed, like, what do you mean? He said, when we stand next to each other, Rondell's the one, and I'm like, oh, I said,
You're hilarious.
all right, keep it moving. Well, like
Yeah.
y'all think y'all seen
One of
nightclubs,
the baddest techno guys, DJ Rush.
bro. But like, let me say this real fast. So like, I used to host a night at Funk. Funk ended up becoming primary at
That's the
5
old
West
primary.
Division. We had Sundays. So me and Gatman, we're walking towards the building and shit. I'm like, bro, I know who you are. I know the records you got out.
How'd you know him though?
Man, I just like I met him at the Mid and was like, dude, I'm about to promote. Let me book you. But I was like, how do I get famous like you? How do I get notoriety? Right? He said, you make hip hop, you make beats. Just start making house with the knowledge that you have. And that's how it worked. There are DJs that, like yourself, that have no music out, but you're a damn good DJ. And
That ain't gonna push you anywhere.
But it depends on who you are and what connections you have. But what's gonna help you and others as a DJ, what has helped me, I'm gonna say what has helped me is make the music, give DJ something to play. And it's a learning curve. You know, you're gonna send the track to me. I'm gonna be like, it sound like shit.
So
You're
then
gonna
you
send it
acting
to
like
John
you want the money,
Joshua,
though. You want
and
the
we're
money,
gonna beat your ass into making some hot shit. So in closing,
Yeah.
tell them what you're doing now, and I guess that's what you're telling us right now, that you want to put out music. What do you see? Where do you see Joe Buddha in the next 5 years?
Hopefully not dead. and we're in jail. That's another one. Second of all, making peace with everybody.
Facts.
No argument. You know, I'm done with that.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like I'm always in the hot seat just because of what I gotta deal with.
You the hot DJ at the fucking #1 afters
Doesn't
playing
matter.
every. But when
That's
I'm,
not gonna make me.
well, hear me out. Hear me out. I've been there, and I've been the subject of rumors because, for at least during COVID, when y'all had to take a break because of social distancing, we had the only afters in Chicago.
That shit made me recognize, motherfucker. You know that.
And I was the hot young DJ that people knew and loved. And a lot of people were coming my way because Gene Hunt knew what the deal was. All these other like legendary DJs knew what the deal was, but I didn't. And my ghetto ass is, oh, this is a pretty girl. She a model. Come on, kick it with me. And before you know it, I'm in hot shit.
You're falling into it.
Yeah. So I had to learn that. And now you have been through it. And this is what we're telling other DJs, these young DJs coming into the thing, like know when to say no, know when to go home.
Know when to fold them.
Hey, because
Know when to walk away.
Because I'm gonna tell you like this, I never did anything that criminalized me, but I have been in room with some of these people and then they like to make up lies just to keep their name popping. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
But what little do they realize, bad publicity is good publicity too, but it's about how you navigate through it. It's about how you don't channel into that shit. You don't feed the fucking beast. You let the motherfuckers talk whatever the fuck they talk, and guess what? You rise above. So with that said, bro, thank you for coming,
My
bro.
motto is, the less you say, the better it is.
Dude, all day. We said enough. Thank you guys. Tune in next week. I'll let you guys know who the next guest is.
Thank you.
This has been a great show. We rode through it. You a natural. I guess maybe I am. This is Ron A.D. telling you guys this is Rare Air. See you next week. Good night, good evening, and good day.
A lot of women will see you because you're a black guy. A lot of them think issues that you're in.